The border and the migrant crisis take center stage in Texas today as the top contenders for the White House head to the southern border. President Biden visits the border in Brownsville, some 300 miles to the northwest of Eagle Pass. Former President Donald Trump will do the same. Both men are taking a closer look at the situation while trying to convince voters they have answers for the problems there. NBC's Jay Gray reports from Brownsville, Texas.
Well, in his second trip to the southern border since taking office, President Biden will be here in Brownsville. The White House saying that he'll meet with local leaders as well as Border Patrol agents. He's also trying to ramp up some pressure on congressional Republicans to take action on a bipartisan border security measure that's really been a political football in Washington, passed back and forth in Congress and the White House involved as well. So he's going to try and push for that. While former President Trump will be just up the Rio Grande Eagle Pass, the border continues to be a primary issue as a part of his campaign to retake the White House. Overnight, he released a campaign video on social media linking recent murder of Georgia nursing student Laken Riley to what he calls the administration's, quote, open border policies. Both expected to lay out what they think is needed to help the crisis here, to help the problems that really have been escalating over the last several years. And of course, both also expected to push back and forth between one another. And I think it's no coincidence that all of this comes less than a week away from the Super Tuesday primaries here in Texas and across the country. That's the latest from Brownsville. I'm Jay Gray. Now back to you.
And less than 30 minutes before our newscast, a judge blocked a Texas law that would allow police to arrest migrants who illegally enter the U.S.